All right, so let's talk about why do people move to Rancho Santa Margarita and what are a couple things to think about before moving to Rancho Santa Margarita that you might not know before you move there. Okay, so my name is Joey Finrau. I'm a realtor in South Orange County. I actually happen to live in Rancho Santa Margarita in a very nice community out there. And a couple things why people move to Rancho Santa Margarita. Number one, it's a great family friendly location. It's a family friendly city. There's great schools. There's a lot of young families there, families from all over Orange County, and even in LA. We see people moving to Rancho Santa Margarita. So there's a lot of families there. There's a tremendous amount of sports to play for kids that start at a very young age. So if you want your kids to stay active into sports, there is so many different sports teams and gymnastics stuff, soccer, football, basketball, baseball, and everything in between. So lots of things to do for kids in the community, in the city, and there's no shortage of kids there. So what I have found is if you have a family or want to start a family, it's nice to be in a location where there's just a lot of kids, and no matter which neighborhood that you live in, there's going to be young families there. So that's number one. Number two, the safety. Rancho Santa Margarita is rated the top 5 safest city in all of California. It is extremely safe, and so especially with having a family or going to have a family, or let's say you're retired and you just want to be in a peaceful location and have safety, Rancho Santa Margarita has you covered. Another reason why people move to Rancho Santa Margarita is because of the good school district. Now, even if you don't have kids, it is helpful to live in a good school district because likely when you go to sell one day or move, being in a good school district, it is going to help attract more buyers like families or people that want families one day to your home because of the school ratings. And so that's number one. And Rancho Santa Margarita not only has good public schools, but many private school options. And so it's helpful to be in a location that offers both of those resources to the consumer. So that's another one. Another reason why people move to Rancho Santa Margarita is because Rancho Santa Margarita has a lot of beauty. It's surrounded by the Saddleback Mountains and the rolling hills throughout the Saddleback Mountains. Lots of canyons there. It is absolutely beautiful. So even in Saddleback Mountains, during the winter months, occasionally we can find snow on the top of Saddleback Mountain. So you feel like you're almost in a small town feel because not only the beauty, and that also leads me to my next point, which is Rancho Santa Margarita, there is a lot less people that live there. And so the reason why that's important is you can almost always find a parking spot when you go to the grocery store, Target, or you go to a restaurant. You almost can always get in and sit down at a table if you're going to the restaurant. My office is in Irvine. I'm in Irvine right now. Coming from Irvine, it's the complete opposite. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people moving in and out of Irvine, and so you're fighting over parking. Always have to call ahead to make a reservation. In Rancho Santa Margarita, it's a slower paced life. Again, this is still in Orange County, but it's just southern, Orange County tucked back into the hills, and so that's another reason why people move to Rancho Santa Margarita, is that it is more easier to do life, but still be in Orange County. You're still less than 30 minutes to the beach. You are 20 to 25 minutes to Irvine. Rancho Santa Margarita also has toll options, the 241 that leads to the 133, and so you can get around Orange County a little bit quicker and easier if you choose to pay for the toll roads. If you don't use the toll roads, and it is going to take you a little bit longer, so it is going to be a little bit more inconvenient there. But if you want the option of convenience with the toll roads, that option is available, which is very nice. Another reason why people move to Rancho Santa Margarita is that there are several gated community options that also have private country clubs inside the gate. And in new construction properties in Irvine and throughout Southern California, they are just not making private country clubs anymore. Now, that might not be something that you're looking at today. It might be something in years to come that might attract you. And people that are in members of Coto de Caza and members of Dove Canyon, they, some of them come from Irvine or even Orange, the city of Orange, just to have a membership there because that's one of the best and closest options to them. So being a part of not only gated communities, but private country clubs, that's another reason why people move to Rancho Santa Margarita. And another reason why people move to Rancho Santa Margarita is because it's a great value for your money. You can get Rancho Santa Margarita has many options of tiers of homes. If you want to get into the mid-high tier home, you can get a 25 to 3,000 square foot home in a gated community for just under $2 million to 2.5, just depending on which neighborhood that you're in. And that's fully remodeled. It might be on the golf course, and it remodeled, likely has a pool. So for that option, if you go to Irvine, you could maybe buy a 1,700 square foot home, 1,500 square foot home that could be attached to your neighbor. Rancho Santa Margarita and that surrounding area has really good options and a good value for your money, and you're still in Orange County, Southern Orange County. Just a beautiful place to look at. If you have any questions on this, feel free to reach out.